So then, yeah, I've actually thought like with you committing so early, you wouldn't have done all those events where you were still going to like perfect game and like area code and that stuff.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing was picking them as wisely as possible to get the most bang, out of my
Hmm.
dad's buck, you know what I mean? So like instead of just going to Perfect Game Super 25 in New Jersey or something, something like that, like
Yeah.
something that's not going to have all the guys there. It was like, all right, well, my freshman year was like freshman underclassmen World Series, like, and that was my first taste of it. I was like, wow, like there's some good dudes down here. Maybe it's not all of them, but there's a lot of good players here. And then the year after that, it was underclassmen, and then my last 2 years, it was the Jupiters, and Jupiter was just unbelievable. That's when my eyes kind of opened to it, like seeing like all the everybody, because like if you don't go to Jupiter and you have ambitions of going to college, like, or you are going to college, like I felt like everybody was there. It was unbelievable to see. And then there was a couple events that I got invited to, like the top 300 and things like that. And it was about picking and choosing which ones you go to. And obviously when you're younger, you kind of have to start out by going to some of the ones that aren't as meaningful, like going down to East Cobb and like Perfect Game and
Yeah.
doing those things just so you kind of get noticed, and then you get invited by these other teams to go down there. That that's kind of how you get into the shuffle.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what team you go down with, show them what you got, and another team will see that. And you can go with a
Exactly.
better team the next time. It's not you're not cheating on anybody. Like,
Yeah.
go find the best teams that you
Yeah.
can
You
play
gotta
for.
you gotta look out for yourself.
Right. Go find the best team that you can play for and go play for them. I don't like not saying don't go ride the bench. Like that's not fun.
Hmm.
Go find a team though that's going to the right stuff and it's going to lead you in the right direction.
Yeah. I'm definitely someone that did not know the hell I was doing with all those perfect game tournaments and stuff like that. I also developed a little bit later than most guys.
Well,
Um,
yeah. See, that happens too.
but
Like,
yeah,
everybody's
that
different.
happens too. But the Jupiter tournament, I got in the summer team I was playing with that year was going, and they asked like, "Hey, do you want to come down?" I said no. I didn't know what it was. I had no idea. I was just like, I really don't want to go to Florida. I kind of want to just stay home. Like I'm,
Everybody's path's different too, though. Because I mean, you're here. We're in the
yeah, we're in
same
the same
boat.
boat right now. Um, but yeah, no, it's just funny that you mentioned Jupiter and how important it was to go, and I was like, I don't want to go.
Yeah, it's just, I
Yeah,
honestly, I don't know. Like, yeah, I mean, it happened. Jupiter was just that was the biggest event.
yeah. I've
That
seen
was
the
the one
pictures
where,
of the golf carts all like on one field watching one game with all the scouts sitting there
yeah,
watching.
yeah, dude, it's unbelievable. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's funny because my area scout who drafts me with the Pirates, he remembered
I was gonna
um
ask if he saw you
Jupiter.
there.
He remembered me Jupiter from my junior year. He remembered what I did when I came in. He only saw me one inning. I pitched in relief one inning. He
Mhm.
saw that inning, and he remembered exactly how it went down. So when he came to the house, he was like, "Yeah, like," he was like, "I remember watching you junior year," and then he saw me again my senior year, which kind of like solidified and like started talks of the draft and everything. But just the fact that it was just cool that he saw me 2 years before that, or a year before, he came to my house and started talking to me.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I was gonna ask you, yeah, is Jupiter when you first started getting exposed to possibly being drafted and whatnot? Is that the first? Was that when I was playing college summer ball? I had a moment where I was like, "Oh shit! Like I can play this game professionally. Like I can go on to the next level." When you were down playing in those Jupiter tournaments and you were competing against these really good talents from all across the country, was that kind of the first moments you were like, "Oh shit! Like I think I can get paid to do this one day."
um I always just kind of had the ambition, like the dream of doing it, and like
Yeah.
when I was down there I shoved and everything on my senior year, and but like I wasn't really thinking like, oh, like, dude, I'm gonna get paid out of high school. Like, I wasn't thinking that. I
All
was
right.
just kind of,
Yeah. So let me rephrase the question. When did um, if I get drafted turn to when I get drafted?
um my senior year. But the draft is so funky. So
Yeah.
like during my senior year of high school, I was still kind of like well, they'll I like the draft is messed up. I was told like, dude,
Yeah, the draft is the draft. Whatever
they're
happens,
like
happens.
they're like you're 4 to 6, and like yeah, that's cool and everything. And then I had someone who I was in talks of like talking to a team like you're gonna go in the fourth round. We're taking you with this pick. Never fucking happened. So, dude, the draft is so messed up. So, and I was I had one person I was talking to a lot about it, and he knew about it, so he was just kind of like advising me through it because I didn't have an agent. So he was just like,
Hmm.
listen, whatever number you have, put your foot down on it because just don't back down, kind of thing.
Yeah,
Don't back away from it. Don't let them call a bluff. Just stick with your number and let it be that.
yeah.
Because
Don't blink.
I wasn't afraid to not get my money because I'll go to college and I'll start my degree, play some good baseball, and play it at a good school. So
Yeah,
I wasn't nervous about it. It was just the
yeah.
draft is so funky, man. It's messed up.